Okay, in this webinar, we'll quickly see a quick outline of the app, what are all the different features, and then we'll see, I'll just create I'll use it on 4 different fabrics and show you how to use it. And then I'll show you the feature of website integration that we have, and also I'll tell you about the referral program. Okay, so first thing, so we need to input a fabric image to the software. Now the fabric image can be either a simple photograph of the fabric, closer the better, or it can be like a scan. You can just put the fabric in a paper scanner and take a scan of the fabric, and then use that scanned image in the software, in the application. Okay, now the idea is that we need to have uniform lighting on the photograph or the scan that we're using, right? So we should avoid things like shadows on the fabric, or if there is bright light on one side and darkness on the other side, there will be a gradient. We need to avoid such sort of things. And whatever is the sample we are taking the photograph of, we can just click click an area wherein there are less wrinkles. Okay, we have to make sure there is enough number of repeats on the of the design in the photograph, so that we can use any sample from a location where there is uniform lighting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly give you a quick tour of what we have. We have brought in a lot of new updates also. So on the left side top corner, you have this green button. That is what you click and upload a fabric. And then this is called, the central area is called viewer. Okay, this is the viewer. This is where we view the fabrics on different templates. So we can zoom in or we can zoom out. In this viewer, we can also move it around like this. So to move around, you need to click, you need to right click and drag the mouse. If it is phone, you can directly place the finger and move it directly. And you can use the mouse scrolling, or if you're using it on phone, you can use the pinch zoom to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, if at all you missed it and you want to reset it, you can click on this reset. It will bring it back to the center. I'll come back to this referral feature later on. If you have any doubts while using, you can click on contact us. This will take you directly to our contact us page, and you can write your query over here and we will respond with our technical team. The question mark over here, if you click on it, you will be taken to the tutorials page. This will roughly cover whatever I'm going to cover today itself, so that in future this can stand as as a reference for you. On the bottom left, you have templates. So you have different categories that are listed over here, and different templates in each category. Okay, you can, for example, select a category and look at the templates. We are not displaying all the templates over here because it will be too many templates to scroll through. Second thing, it will also mean that the software has to download all these images when it opens, right? So we have hidden a few templates. You can click on see more templates, go here. You can unhide whichever template you would want to see. You can unhide just by clicking and then click on update cloud. And once you come back, you can click on menu and viewer, and you will come back here and you will see all those templates that we have activated. Okay, so this is templates, and all the fabrics that you have digitized and added to your gallery previously will show up in your fabric section. The same thing can be accessed in menu gallery also. You will see all the fabrics over here. Okay, so I go back to viewer, and once a fabric is saved, you can download the image from here. Please note that this download button will appear only after saving a fabric. What is saving a fabric, we will see. And once you save a fabric, you will also be able to share a link with your friends over social media or whoever. And this link is again a dynamic viewer link like this. When you open this shared link, right, the person can also see that fabric on multiple templates. Like I can change the template and see this particular fabric on different outfits. Okay, so this is better than sharing a just an image. The person to whom you have shared, they can also see the particular fabric in various templates. So this is the overview. Now let's look at how to use the app. Uh, Before I go ahead, I'll just remind you all, just a gentle reminder. I think Sendil, you can resend the link on this chat, and you can fill in the registration details. Okay. So what I'll do now is I'll cover four different types of fabrics. Most of these are slightly I mean most of them are the most common fabrics, common types of fabric. So I'll just do one sample each and explain on the go how what are the tricks and different things you guys can take advantage of in the application. Okay. So the first thing we do is we click on this upload swatch. So I click on upload swatch. I take any fabric picture, right? For example, I take a print fabric like this. So the first page, we have a small color correction module with which you can, adjust the color of the fabric a little bit. If at all the camera has captured the color slightly differently, you can adjust it over here. You can also adjust it towards the end. I'll show that also. Then you click on next, right? So the first step is for us to define the measurement of the fabric. So we need to tell the application how big the pattern is or how many motifs are there in the given sample, right? So for that, you can click on 2 points and define the distance between them. This can be anywhere. It need not be horizontal. It need not be just vertical. It can be anything. So according to your comfort, you can select any 2 points and say, okay, these 2 points, the distance between them is 2 inches. So we are telling the application how big or how small the fabric is. We are basically defining the scale. We'll click on submit. And once we click on submit, now we need to mark the 4 points in four, like we basically need to define the repeat of this particular fabric, the repeat design of this particular fabric. So we see that you can zoom in by zoom out by using scroll. You can move these points individually. You can move the line also directly like this. If you click on the line and then drag it, the line moves. If you click on a point and move it, the point moves. Okay. So we observe that, the same motif is repeating everywhere, right? So I pick up one aspect of it, like let's say the topmost point on the motif, and then select four such points. Okay. So here I'm selecting the topmost point of the motif. Here you can see that the application also shows a magnified version of it for you to mark it accurately. So this also I'll take and put it on the topmost point over here. Again, same thing over here and same thing over here. So all the 4 points should relatively be at the exact same position, so that so this particular whatever region we are cropping, right, the application actually repeats itself in 2 dimensions. Okay, so it creates a bigger fabric portion from the small crop. Okay, so once I mark these 4 points, I click on crop. You click on this offset image and you see that if there are any lines, if we did not crop properly, we would have seen some distinctive lines over here. So I'll finish it. Now we see that the fabric has come on the shirt. Now, even over here, we gave one feature to do color correction. So you can click on this color correction and further adjust, if at all there is any difference in color. Sometimes maroon color comes out as red or orange comes out as maroon. You can do that adjustment over here, right? So there are different things within color correction. You have different options to do different kinds of adjustment. Okay. So once you adjusted this, you can also adjust the scale over here. You can make the texture bigger or smaller. If at all, the measurement was not completely accurate where you gave, we still gave an option here to further fine tune the scale of the print. Okay. And this round thing you over here you see is a joystick. That means if at all, like let's say you want to not have this breakage over here on the shirt, you can move the texture a little bit here or there, right? So you can probably make it like this. So this is basically to adjust the texture position, either up, down, left or right. Okay, so this is for that fine tuning. uh, now we see that there is, we see this try 3D, try 3D, try 3D, try 3D watermark, right? So that comes when the garment is not saved yet. So for the watermark to go off, you can click on save and share and give a name to the fabric. Let's say this is red flowers 1, and I can click on save. Before saving, if you feel that there was some error somewhere, you can always click on edit fabric, go back on any step, and do the required correction, like move this a bit up or down, or change the measurement or whatever, and come and then finish off and then adjust it. Once you adjust, you can adjust the scale as per the required size and then click on save and share again. Okay, your name will be saved, and then once I click on save, the software takes a few seconds to save the fabric. Right, so once it is saved, we see that the watermark is gone. We'll get a notification saying that one credit has been utilized, and now this particular fabric can be checked on any template. Okay, it can be checked on any template of any particular section, right? And we can download the image as well. Okay, we have added this new feature called sharpening image, which when you tick mark, it will download a sharpened image. Okay, so you can open this image and use it wherever you would want, right? You can also share this particular garment with on WhatsApp or anywhere you would want to share it, right? So this is how this is one complete cycle for converting a given fabric image into a model or a garment image. So there are different types of sections over here. You can explore all of them when you're using it. Any doubts before I go into like a stripes or a checks fabric? I would just be uh, I mean, I'm open to some questions if at all you want to. All right. So let me move on to another kind of fabric that we can do. So I'll just click on upload swatch. So like I've said before, the swatch need not be like a perfect rectangle that we are clicking the photo of. It can be slightly skewed like this also. Sometimes when we click a photo on our mobile, right, the lines don't come exactly parallelly like a rectangle or a straight line, right? So they can be a little bit uh, skewed, or there can be some perspective like this. These images are also fine. So I'm going to click on next. And luckily I have taken this picture along with the measuring tape over here. So we know the scale of this. So I'm going to mark from this line to this line and say this is 1 inch. Okay. Now I click on submit. And then now we need to mark the repeating design, right? So I'm going to mark between from midpoint of a stripe to the midpoint of another stripe, or the starting, whatever you're comfortable as a reference. So for example, I can zoom in, I can mark the beginning of this particular stripe to the beginning of this particular stripe. Okay, let's say this is my repeat. I crop it, finalize it. We see that the texture has come out quite well. Now let's say if I didn't crop it properly, right? I go back, like let's say I put this somewhere like this, a little bit cross, not parallel to our stripe, right? If the lines were not parallel to the stripes, and if it is somewhat like this, we will see that, once we finish, we can see that there is this exact thing coming, right? So it won't appear correctly. So we can go back. So it's always a good practice to align the lines parallel to the stripes or the reference lines on the fabric. Okay, if at all, because it's a cloth, it's a fabric and it can bend, right? Sometimes it can so happen that the line itself is not exactly straight, like our straight line. So what you can do is you can click on these things, you can create additional points also, and you know shape the line according to the line on the fabric, so that the straight line appears straight after correction. Okay, so right now we don't have a problem over here. And also when you are clicking a photograph, if you click a small portion of the fabric, it will ensure that the lines are more straighter in a smaller portion. Okay, so I'm going to click on crop, I'm going to finish, and now the lines are again back straight, right? So we can change on any template of our choice and then click on save and share. I'm going to say this is stripes 1 and save. Now all the fabrics that are going to get saved to our account. Okay, so here I'm logged into my account using my email ID and phone number. Now let's say tomorrow, if at all I have an iPad, I log in into the same fabric.try3d.in using my iPad, then I'm going to see all those fabrics in my iPad as well, or even the phone. So this works on phone, on iPad, or a computer, everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do another fabric like a checks pattern like this. Okay, so we start off with the same steps again. We start off with uh, a color correction module. We click on next if we don't want to do any color correction here. And then I'm going to define the measurement. I know that since I have a physical sample of this fabric, I know from here to here it is about 3 inches. I click on submit, and then I mark a repeat box exactly. So we see that I'm marking the point over here, top of this dark checks box. So this point also goes there. This point also goes at the top left corner of the checks box here. So all the 4 points are marked, uh, exactly at relatively same positions on the repeat part, right? So once the repeat is marked, I click on crop. So we see the repeat. I click on offset. Once I click on offset, I see that all the lines are straight and they're not cross. For example, if at all, one of the points was marked a little away like this, right? It was not marked exactly relatively in the same position. Once I click offset, we see that these lines are not matching, right? So I can go back. I can adjust this point. Click on crop here. I click on offset. I see everything is fine over here. I click on finish. Now the checks fabric has come. So this is a suit fabric. So I'm going to go to suits. Sorry. We can select any of the templates that are given here. We can select a suit, right? And then save the fabric. I'm going to call this as checks 2. Save it. Right. Now the fabric got saved. So this is an overview of how to do different types of fabrics. The critical step is to identify what is the repeating design and then mark the repeating design correctly. If at all you see any zigzag patterns after cropping on your garment, that means maybe we didn't do the repeat part, we didn't crop the repeating portion correctly. Okay. Now I'm going to pause for a few seconds if you have any questions. Up next, I'll show you a few features around multi-slot templates wherein we can mix and match more than 2 fabrics in a given template. Before I go to that, I'm just going to pause very briefly for a few questions if at all you have any. All right, so yeah, there are questions in the chat. How to download the software in the laptop and mobile? So Mr. Arun, you're asking how to download the software, right? So this is not a downloadable software per se. So this is this we call it as a web application. So you can directly log into this website fabric.try3d.in from your phone or tablet or laptop, and you can just start. You can sign up and start using it. I'm assuming you already signed up, so you can just directly start using it. Save this. So there is one feature called add to home screen. So I'm showing this on a computer, so it's not available on a computer. But let's say if you are using it on a tablet or a mobile phone, right? Once you open it on the browser of your phone or the tablet, on the right top corner you see 3 dots over here, right? Once you click on that, you will get an option called add to home screen. So you can use that option to create an icon on your home page on your tablet or or your phone, and once the icon is added, it just acts like any other application, right? So that way it is like a web app, and we are also working on an Android version of this, and soon we are going to release that. So we'll keep you posted on that also, right? So that is for opening the app, and once you open the app, you once you save a fabric, you can always download that particular fabric directly. Okay, I hope I answered your question. Okay, thank you. So let me show you another important feature that we have called multi-slot fabrics. So a lot of times, we see that a suit directly is not, even we might want a different color for the shirt, we might want a different color for the tie, right? So we took that requirement. A lot of users have given that feedback. So we took that requirement and we added this feature, which is called a multi-slot feature, right? So if I take this template, so on the top, on the blazer, we see this checks fabric, right? But on the shirt, when I click on this fabric, whenever there is a multi-slot template loaded, right? When you click on fabrics, you on the top, you will see these numbers. So these numbers indicate different slots. Now, if I click on 2 and if I click this, right? So the shirt fabric is now changed to this floral pattern, right? So now I can go and add any matching shirt that would match this particular blazer color, right? So I can go and I can match, I can use this color shirt. And similarly for the tie, I can click on that particular slot and I can start changing, the tie's fabric also, right? So I can use any combination of this. I can mix and match like this, right? So this is an important feature, so that you are showcasing your blazers and suits correctly with the right combination of the shirt and ties and everything. So not just in the suits, almost in every category we have certain multi-slot templates. You can just try out and see which ones are those. We also gave one category called multi-slot over here to directly show you that feature. But after adding this, we have added quite a few more templates also in multi-slot, and we thought it will clutter just this one category over here. So we kept adding those multi-slot templates to the relevant category. Okay, so you can check and see which ones are the multi-slot fabrics. So I'm just going to show you again. For example, this has a shirt and a trouser, right? So this will have two slots. So you'll see 1 and 2 over here. So I can click on slot 1, choose a particular color of the shirt, whichever I would want, right? And then I can choose the fabric for the trousers also, right? So it works like that. I hope this is clear. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. So we saw outline of all the features that we have in the app. We saw how to use it. So I'm going to talk about website integration. So see, the one of the most interesting things about the app is how we can dynamically see a given fabric on multiple templates, right? Let's say you are using this app and you have a lot of inventory that you have converted into fabrics, but why to show just those static images to your customers, right? So what we are also doing right now is we have this website integration wherein if you have a fabric store like this, wherein you're showing all the fabrics on your e-commerce website, then you can also integrate it with our with this particular viewer. So this viewer, we give it out as a plugin for integration towards with different websites. So once you click on the fabric and you come inside, you will see instead of a regular static image, we can load our engine on your website, and your customers can then click on these templates and see the same fabric on various different templates, right? So this gives a much richer experience to your customers, and because we store data very effectively, even after zooming in, right, you can see a lot of detail in the fabric, right, that your customers can see, which is not possible in a regular static image. For example, if I'm zooming in, you see we are almost seeing the weave of this fabric, right? So that's the amount of detail that can be captured, and this is still a very lightweight integration. That means your website won't get heavy because we have integrated this. Your customer will be able to see the details, and he will be able to see it in different templates, and what all templates you want to show to your customers using this is something you can dictate. So that's how this works, website integration. If at all you're interested in that, so this is another premium feature. It doesn't come default with the application. You need to choose for it. And if you're interested, do let us know about this. The last one is the referral program. So, referral program basically is for the benefit of our existing customers and the new customers who are going to get added. Like, let's say, for example, if I click on refer a friend, so I get a message saying referral link is copied, right? So, what happens is now, this referral link that I can share with my friends. So, when I share it to somebody over WhatsApp, when they click on the link and they directly come to our sign up page with your referral code added over there. So what happens when we add this referral code is that uh, your you and your the person who you have referred, you would get extra 10 credits. And not only that, future on every future uh, recharge of the subscription, both you and the friend you have referred to, both are going to get extra credits, 15% extra credits upon every recharge, right? So for example, just to give you an example, like let's say I share this code with my friend Nitish, and he comes and he signs up. So once he signs up, he gets 10 extra credits, and then he also gets, let's say he buys 1 month subscription. Typically 1 month subscription gives you 40 credits, right? So after subscription, what he would get is 50%, 15% extra credits on those 40 credits. And because I have referred my friend to this application, will also get those extra credits free of cost. So over time, once you refer more and more friends, you will be gaining more and more credits in your balance, right? So that's a referral scheme we have. So feel free to spread the word, refer more friends, and get them to use the application, right? So that's about the referral program. So that's about it. So if you have any specific questions, you can ask, and we can discuss them. We can upload n number of fabrics. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, sure. Yes, gonna go on. Yeah. See, it's just a small HTML integration. So in the application, right? Like let's say when I go to gallery, if I click on a particular fabric, I go to details, I can create something called a carousel link. Carousel link is nothing but I select a template set and the fabric I want. I would click on carousel and it will create a particular link. Okay, so what this link is, this link basically has that fabric shown on those templates. Okay, so this is basically this link. You can load it on a small iframe snippet. So you can define an iframe for your website and you can load the link in that particular frame. That's all. It's there is no external installation and all required. So whenever you are adding attributes or parameters to your fabric, right, you can add this as an additional parameter over there in your backend. You can pass this link and load it in an iframe when somebody clicks on the thumbnail. So right now, yeah, so right now the integration has only single slot, but we are very soon launching a link that is capable of storing multiple fabrics and multiple templates. So that will give the multi slot capabilities also. So yeah, that is coming in soon. Right, so yeah, we are not giving any branding. So right now, if you see, you have these options to show or not show the top bar, to show or not show the download button, and all these things. So according to these, the iframe gets loaded with the required buttons. So you can opt out of any branding of Try3D in this. Right. Mr. Arun over here asked if we can upload n number of fabrics. So you cannot bulk upload a lot of fabrics at once, but you can upload one fabric after another. So I hope I answered your question. Yeah. Uh, Sanjeev Singh, I'm having studio and want to use it for presentation. How can I subscribe and what is the cost? Mr. Sanjeev Singh, can you expand on this a little bit? When you mean a studio, you have like a yeah, yeah, please. Hmm. Hmm. Right, right, right. So when you say a design studio, is it into menswear or? Okay, all right. Hmm. Right, right. So one thing is, right. So one thing is we have a few Western wear templates also here and a few kids wear templates as well. But like you asked, if you want more templates in this, right? So what you can do is, I'll just show you something. So you can send us images. Something like this, wherein the model or like it'll be a representation of the design that you want to show, that you want to create of, and the fabric needs to be plain in that. It can't be like a stripes or checks. Once you give us a plain garment image of a particular styling, we can create a template of that. So if you want to keep it exclusive, it would be chargeable. If you want to keep it non-exclusive, as in if I can put it in the public version of the app, we wouldn't charge for it. And yeah, so once this is done, we'll create the template and upload it in your accounts. Yeah, right, right. When you say you want to use it on a regular, see, once the template is there, you can always use it continuously, right? I mean, it'll be there as a template listed in your templates. You can show any fabric on a given template. It's a one time process. It's not every time creation of a template. Yeah. So, you once you come here, once you create an account after signing up, in menu you have an option called purchase, right? So in purchase, you first need to buy a subscription for 1 month, which costs you 2000 and will give you 40 credits. 40 credits means 40 fabrics that you can visualize on all the templates. Okay. So once you take the subscription, if at all you need more than 40 credits in a given month, you can always top it up with individual credits also. So in order to buy individual credits, you will need an active subscription plan. That's how you can purchase. Yeah. Thank you. So we have one more doubt. If we don't want image in collar part of shirt, is it possible? If you don't want image in collar part of shirt, is it possible? So right now, see, it depends on the template. For example, let's say if I make the template in such a way that the collar is not included in the shirt, then only the shirt part of the fabric changes. Let me check if I have anything like that. Hmm, I don't think so, but I can give you an example. Let me go to suit. Let me open a tuxedo, right? For example, if I'm looking at this tuxedo, For example, in this tuxedo, we kept this label out of the, this label is always black in the given template. We can change the color of the label as well, but we can always select and keep the elements, certain elements, not included in the regular fabric that we want to change. So that comes at a template creation level. So if at all you want certain templates like that created, you let us know and we can work and create those things. For using web-based application, can you give us the plan details of the subscription? Yeah, like I just told, when you open the application in menu, when you click on this purchase, when you just logged in, you will see this as a purchase request. When you are already approved purchase request, you will see it as purchase. So once you click, you will see the both options here. One, we have only one subscription plan right now, a monthly subscription plan of 2000 rupees. You get 40 credits as complement in this. And let's say if you need more credits in the given month, you can just top it up with this individual credits also. In individuals, you can buy 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 credits. Now, let's say you have taken 1 month subscription and at the end of the month, you have a few credits left over. Like, let's say you have 10 credits left and the subscription ends after the given month. Then when you recharge or renew your subscription for the second month, right, those 10 credits get added to your the 40 credits get added to the current 10 credit balance, and the new balance for the second month becomes 50 credits. Okay, so that's how our payment scheme is. And in case you're interested in any exclusive templates, we would charge 2000 rupees for every exclusive template created. Um, yeah. If there are any more questions, we can take them. So one more thing is that we are recording this entire session. I will share the recording after the webinar is done. Okay. So Sendil, maybe you can just pass on the registration link once again. Anybody who hasn't filled it, you can just fill it, so that we just have a record of all the people who have attended this. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we can conclude this particular webinar. All right, then I think we can conclude the webinar now that I have a problem signing up. Okay, there is this. So I think since yesterday evening we were seeing a few complaints on this, that it says some captcha error while signing up. Is that the error that you're seeing, Varun? Okay. So we are also testing on our side why that is coming up, because when we sign up on our side, we are not able to recreate that error. So we are also checking on that. We will let you know once the issue is resolved. Varun, can you answer that? Like, are you facing problem on mobile or website? Website. Okay. Can you try signing up on your mobile once then? If check if that is working. Cool. All right, then I think I'm going to conclude this webinar right now. And if you have any questions, you can directly write to us or click on contact us on the web on the application page itself. And yeah, thank you for attending. Nitish, Sendil, you want to add anything else? Sure. All right. Cool. Okay then. Thank you all for attending.